Hey everyone, and welcome to the week 29 workout. This isn't really a workout, this is more of a warm up. So you can use this with previous workouts where I haven't done a warm up to get you ready for the actual workout. Why are we doing this? Because I realize that some people, depending on what the weather has been in your area, may not have a warm up to do that they feel comfortable with that can still get the blood flowing and also get their heart ready for a workout. So this is going to be a short, quick video based on just a warm up that you can do before the previous workouts. So let's start. First move of this workout is going to be just a walk with high knees. Now you don't have to bring your knees up very high in order to start getting your heart rate up. I was just telling a friend today when we were on our walk that basically walking has been my go-to workout for majority of the last little bit of this pregnancy, and that's because my heart rate still goes up. I'm still being mobile, but I have to constantly remind myself to maintain a good posture. And what that means is jump my chin instead of pushing it out, bring it back in and don't round my shoulders. Instead, try to keep my spine in line and tuck my hips instead of pushing my booty back. Try to compensate for my belly. So your knees may not come up very high, but this can actually start to help you bring that pelvis underneath your spinal column, so you're actually more in line, which is what you want to do to maintain a better posture to help with your back aches. I can already feel myself getting tired. All right, after this, we're gonna do side to side steps with a butt kick. What that looks like is just this. And this is gonna start warming up the quads. And I can feel mine, they're already warm. And the point isn't to do this very difficult, where the point where you can't catch your breath and you can't talk through it. It's just to get those muscles a little bit warm so we can stretch them a little bit, and then you can go into your workout. It's been very warm here the past couple days, very muggy and humid, so I've been doing some walking more early in the morning. All right, the next move is going to be a side to side lunge with kind of a pull towards you. It'll look like this. You're not going very deep in this lunge. You're just moving side to side to wake up those inner thighs. Again, you want to keep the pelvis straight down and keep your belly in, and you don't want to push your booty back. I've noticed that my posture has definitely changed the past couple of weeks. More so when I'm at work and I'm hunched over a computer. I've been getting really bad back aches, not lower back, more upper back. And this is going to start working and warming up the chest and the shoulders. The next move is going to be arm circles. And you can stand still or do this still side to side, so it'll be like this. I'm going to keep going side to side because my inner thighs are very tight. And this is going to help wake up your shoulders as well. This shoulder is a little sore because I got my Tdap vaccine the other day. This feels great. Don't jut yourself forward at the hips. Try to maintain straight up and down. The next move is a little bit different. You're going to want to stand. If you need something to hold on to, you're going to do a leg circle. We're going to bring your knee up and around. You don't have to go very high. And I'm just going to do one leg at a time. Now, if you need a chair or something to hold on to in order to feel steady, get after it. This is really just to help with the range of motion in that hip joint, help reset it. A lot of us have said that we have lower back pain, myself included, and I realized it's actually not very much low back pain, but a mixture of low back and hip and IT band pain. So I want to do kind of hip circles where my leg is moving out, And then I'm going to do hip circles where my leg is moving in. And again, I'm not going very high because I have a bump. And the baby does not seem to like that. But this feels great. And doing this while you're cooking or standing, just to give those hips a little bit of a break, is very helpful. And since we've woken up the hip joints, we can now stand and do a little bit of a hip circle where we're standing still, or our feet are firmly planted, and we're just rotating our hips around in a circle in this plane. Don't hyperextend your legs. Kind of keep a little bit of softness and bend to them. And you're just going to go around and around, bringing your shoulders back. And then you're going to go the opposite way. And we have one more move after this, and then we are done with the warm-up. And the last move is going to be a side reach. So what you're going to do is just going to reach and reach. Almost like you're stuck between two planes of glass. Bring that chin in, the shoulders back, and kind of tuck that tailbone so your belly is tighter and almost you're kind of curling around. That way you're maintaining a better posture than sticking your booty out and creating an extra arch in that lower back. And this is going to wake up your torso and more of your deltoids, but also keep that core engaged. Now after this, we're going to do some stretching. The stretching that's going to be here in this part of the video is going to be more moving stretches instead of static stretches. Unless the muscles are really warm, stretching in a static position or a held position where you're holding one position can cause some muscle breakage and breakdown and cannot always be the safest thing. A little bit more. All right. We're going to do a little bit of cat-cow just in this position. So I'm going to bend over, hold my legs like this. And for me, I'm just going to kind of arch my back a little bit in the middle of my back, underneath my shoulders. Look up. And then look back, down. And I'm trying to curl my shoulders down, up like a cat. As we get farther along, we're not going to be able to do as much here. But it's still a great release, especially this one. Like, I feel my back release. Whew. All right, the next move is going to be a side-to-side lunge, kind of like what we did in the beginning. But this one, we're going to be going a little bit lower. I want you to hold on to your knees because you're going to be bent over. However is the most comfortable. If it's more comfortable, have your hands like this. And you're just going to hold it for a little bit at the outer edge. Now we're not holding in a static position because we're still moving, but this way we're getting a little bit deeper, holding it for like a second or two, and then releasing it so we can get a little bit deeper into that stretch. Next one, we're going to again bend forward. We're just going to do arm circles. Just relax. Almost like a pendulum where your arm has no rhyme or reason to how it's moving. You go one way. So I always kind of go in first, and then we're going to go out. are done with our warm-up. So now you can go back into previous weeks, the last 3-4 weeks, do those workouts, and you've had a warm-up here where you feel confident that your body is ready for those workouts. Next week, we're going to do a cool down video, which is going to be a nice, easy, relaxing stretch that you can do after you've done some type of workout, a walk, any of the previous workouts, even after this warm-up, where we're going to be holding stretches a little bit longer, but that's when it's safe to do those static stretches. So join us next week for that next video. And if you have any comments, make sure you leave them below. Like and follow us on Instagram and YouTube. And thanks so much for watching. See you next week.